Hey you guys, and welcome back for a brand new clean with me. Today we are going to be tackling my entire house. If we've never met before, my name is Brittany and I am a mama of 4. So our house gets quite messy on the regular. I try to clean it up at least a couple times a week, like get everywhere, at least half the house, all clean, all at once. Today we're going to be tackling my master bedroom, we're going to be tackling the shower, also my kids' upstairs room, so 2 of the kids' rooms, the kitchen, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys my epic Fudgesicle recipe. I shared it on Instagram. If you're not following us over there, then make sure you go give it a like. I'll put my page down below. But I'm always sharing like the early stuff, the little sneak peeks of what will be in upcoming videos over there on Instagram. So some little sneak peeks of our farmhouse table and the Fudgesicle recipes. Actually, I've gotten a lot of reposts, like a lot of pictures of the Fudgesicles you guys have tried out. So if you can't wait, I will have the exact timestamp for the Fudgesicle recipe down below, as well as the full recipe. You can find basically everything you need on Vitacost for the recipe. Such a simple one, but let me tell you, these are the most delicious popsicles for grown-ups and kids alike. Your kids will be so happy with you if you make these, seriously. But first, we are going to get into some cleaning motivation. Like I said, we are starting in the master bedroom, and today I had a couple new pillowcases. I just picked these up from IKEA. I love how they have just the pillow covers, like the cases, and they are so inexpensive, like just a few dollars for each pillowcase, and you can just keep the middles, and you don't have to worry about like storing lots of pillows. You can just change the cases out when the season changes, or if your color scheme changes, you can donate the old. They were only a couple dollars anyway. I've had those pink ones in there for quite a while, like at least a year, but I love the look of this sort of like mustard yellow. I'm really into it right now. So that's kind of one of the themes for the house right now, and I love how it just so quickly changes up the look of the space. Of course, you got to give the pillows a good fluff and then a chop to fully make the bed. Actually, this is one of the new tasks that I've been doing every single morning. I actually just started an accountability tracker where you fill in like every single day that you accomplish a task. And one of the first things that I have on there is making my bed, just along with drinking water in the morning, taking my vitamins. I'm really trying to make it a habit to actually make the bed, and I really think it kind of sets you out on a good foot. So far it's been working, and just having that little box to fill in every morning, it really helps to keep me accountable. All right, now we are moving on to our master bathroom. This is going to be one of the last few times that you guys see the bathroom like this. This vanity is just so ugly and broken. It's been one of those things that I knew that we wanted to replace when we got the house. We actually changed out the faucet, but the wood tone, it's like very, very worn. It's missing a drawer, broken fronts, and the laminate on the top is like burnt in some places. Also, it's like a pinkish purple, it's just all over ugly. So this is our next project after the farmhouse table. This is the next area that we are tackling. So I'm really excited. Just cleaning it while like in this ugly state, I've never been happier to clean it, just knowing that it's going to be changing soon. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you guys are subscribed so you don't miss it. Another thing that I was doing today, other than cleaning the top, was to refill the hand soap. I'm just using the Ecos hand soap refill. It's in the orange blossom scent. I really like this. And then the actual soap dispenser is just an inexpensive one that I get from IKEA. I really like how it looks, and then it's just a really good way to save on plastic just buying a refill, because you can get like 3 or 4 refills out of that one container, and I like the scent of it too. And I get that on Vitacost. Now taking a very real look at the shower. You guys, this is the nastiest part of our shower. I'm always embarrassed to show our shower. But this is where all of the like drips happen after you turn off the shower. It's got like the bad mineral soap scum buildup. I definitely should be like spraying down the shower like after every time we use it, but honestly, I just don't want to have to be around the I don't know, the spray that often or think about it. I guess a lot of the time though we are showering at the gym, so it probably wouldn't be that big of a deal just to do it, but I need to get one of those daily shower sprays. Let me know if you guys have a favorite. Yeah, help me out on that. If you know anything to kind of prevent it from building up. But the best thing I've found to really get rid of it is using like a really good scrubber and like some kind of an abrasive cleaner. Or what I'm doing today is just using one of those little magic erasers, and it seems to do a pretty good job on any kind of built up mineral or soap scum.
Do you miss me at all? Do you think about the things we used to do? No, you couldn't stand tall. So why didn't you call? So many years has gone by.
Now you guys know when it comes to cleaning products and things like that, I try to go all natural, but when it comes to things like this that could possibly have mold or something funky on them, I do use a Clorox bleach spray. I'll use this around like the base of the toilets. I've got little boys, so there's always just, you need to really clean them good. So I'm using that bleach spray, just spraying anywhere that had kind of the funky, weird buildup, and I just went ahead and I closed the shower and I turned on the fan in the bathroom there just so that it can set. I try to leave it for about 20 minutes and then I'll go ahead and rinse it down a little bit later. So I'm just washing my hands real quick. The kids were so curious about what I was doing, so they were in there watching. And I found this new towel. This is from the Hearth & Hand collection at Target. It was so cute. I love pretty much anything that's the Hearth & Hand line, and I love these little tassels kind of at the bottom of the towel, and also just the colors. I was originally going to put this into the bathroom, so I tried it out in here. When it comes to home decor, I'm always trying things in one spot. I'll see how I like it. I'll try it somewhere else. I had intended to use this in the kitchen, but I kind of forgot, so I tried to put it in the bathroom. I actually thought it looked pretty nice, but I think it's meant to be a kitchen towel. But I end up switching it out here in a minute. But then I also got some new like face towels. I wanted to get them in the pink color just so they would be separate from our like white cleaning towels, just so they'd be cleaned separately. Hi. Hey you, what did you build? A Max train? Oh, nice. Are you enjoying my freshly made bed? So now we're moving into the kids' bathroom. This one also has the same sort of vanity, but it has the original faucet, and we did actually paint the vanity. But the thing is, when we first moved in, we were painting the walls, it ended up getting painted with like wall paint, and so it is like coming off. Eventually, we'll probably do something different with this one too. Our plan is not to replace the actual like vanities, like the wood part, but to just change out the top, and then I'll probably have to sand off the paint that's there and paint it properly. We also need to likely replace the drawer fronts. I think it'd look a lot better if they kind of matched our doors instead of being the rounded flat. I think they would look better with the shaker style that our doors have. So need to do a bunch of work. We're trying to just take it one project at a time, and yeah, keep the family going and keep the house functioning in the process. So trying to do one thing at a time. That's so hard though. So as you saw, I just went ahead and I cleaned the mirror there. I do use a little like shower squeegee when I'm doing the mirrors. I just find that that's the best way to get like a streak-free finish. I will use like the microfiber cloths while I'm cleaning if there's anything that needs to be scrubbed. But to finish it off, I'm always using like the squeegee, and it works so much better. Also, I found a new natural toothpaste that we really like. It's the brand Coral, and they use like above sea coral, and it like tastes good. They even have like a bubble mint flavor for the kids. The only thing is if the kids like get it all over the place and I don't catch it right away like that night, it kind of like dries on. So it does take me a little bit longer to like scrub it. I've never had a toothpaste that did that, where it like stuck to the sink. The Xylowhite that we used to use, well, I mean, we still do use it. Some of the kids prefer that one, and my husband prefers that one. But that one never stuck. So if you're looking for a good recommendation for toothpaste, I'll put a couple of them, both that Coral toothpaste and then the Xylowhite that we've used forever. They're really good ones if you're looking to go fluoride free. Now I'm just doing a quick scrub on the toilet, and I found a new toilet bowl cleaner that I really love. It's just the Vitacost like generic brand. Generic? Sounds like it's a medicine. No, it's not. But it has a really good like peppermint scent, and it's really affordable. So I would highly recommend that. I think that's going to be like my new repurchased toilet bowl cleaner. I really like it. And now we're moving into Carter's room. So I'm just going to do a quick clean on that and then give him just a nice start when he gets home. Now I'm on to tidying up Kaylee's room, and you guys, this one was so messy. I had to just do a walkthrough just to kind of show you guys how crazy this one had gotten. Mainly though, her room is just like stuffed animals, some toys, lots of hair ties, and I don't know, random blankets and stuff. But those, they just get out of control. To be fair, I didn't really have a set place for her to put like specific things. Like we were just kind of bouncing back and forth between some different baskets, and there wasn't anything that was like set to go in her room. And I don't know, I think it's kind of difficult for a 3-year-old to tackle a whole room that like her and her brothers have destroyed. So usually like when the kids are home, or at least when they're not already doing something with their dad, then I will like use them to help clean up the rooms. But sometimes I do think it's nice just to have like that special, like, you know, you come home and your parents have cleaned your room and like you're just so excited and it's so neat to see it all done. And I don't know, I kind of try to switch it up. So sometimes I'll just surprise them and clean it up and be like, hey, go check out your room. And then it's like almost like giving them a little gift. But I do like, for the majority of time, I do like them to do the tidying, but I do think it's nice to, especially for my younger kids, I think it's nice for them to see what it looks like when it's just like cleaned, all perfect, and where things should go, and maybe even reorganizing some things with like a new style, or just, I don't know. I like to do that. You guys will have to let me know if you guys are the same way. In case you guys are curious about the vacuum I'm using, this is the Dyson V7 Animal. I love it. I love that it's portable. I love the battery. I love that I can just like get completely under pretty much anything. Like this dresser, it's not even very high, but you can get like all the way to the back. You can clean under couches. You can switch between like the max suction. I will say the battery life when you have it on max suction is only like, I think it's 20-25 minutes. But when you have it on the lesser suction, the one that I use for like more hard surfaces, not carpet, that one, it lasts quite a bit longer. So I will say that I really, really like it. It might only last even 15 minutes on the high, like the max suction. I can't remember exactly, but it gives me enough time basically to vacuum like my kitchen and my living room, like the whole downstairs area. And I can do that pretty much on the max suction without running out of battery. So I can either do the upper level of the house or the lower without it running out of battery. And I love that I can take it up and downstairs. So it's really just been a win-win for us. And I'll have that one linked down below with the Amazon link so that you can kind of compare. I know that there's newer ones that have come out, but sometimes it's kind of nice to get like not the brand new model, because you can save a lot by getting one that's just a little bit older than the others, and it still does the base function that you're looking for, but maybe just has 1 or 2 less features. Or I don't know, maybe you have the budget for the newest one. I do know that they last longer, but I'm not trying to tell you how to live your vacuuming life, whichever one suits you better. All right, guys, we moved back now into the master bathroom, and I'm rinsing off that bleach spray that I put in there. Like I mentioned, it's really good to let that sit, because that's really how it's going to kill germs. You can't just spray it on and then immediately have it good to go. But then also it is important to rinse it off after it's had a good amount of time to sit. Now, you guys, we are going downstairs to tackle the messy, messy kitchen. And the main reason that it was so messy was we had a dinner party the night before, and we were so tired afterwards, we barely cleaned up, basically just went straight to bed. Oh, and hey, a little sneak peek of our new butcher block island. You guys will see that more towards the end of the video, so make sure you watch to the end. It's definitely a huge improvement. We changed out like the location of the island. It used to be right in the middle of the kitchen. When my father-in-law was here visiting, he was like, hey, we should totally move this and we should do this and that. And I was like, yes, we should. So he was a huge help in doing that. And I think it just looks absolutely like night and day difference. And we got that butcher block top. I think was like, I don't know, it was a couple $100s, which I think was a really good deal. The fact that how good it looks, it's thick. And we only had to just basically set it on top. So I would highly recommend it. I'll link that one and then also some similar ones down below. They come in like different sizes and things. And I think like bang for your buck, the butcher block countertop is really, really good. We aren't planning on doing that for all of the countertops. Eventually we're probably going to do something like a white, maybe quartz, or even vinyl. I would honestly prefer vinyl over the granite if it didn't have like all of the lines in it. Okay, we interrupt this clean with me to make Fudgesicles. I found a really good recipe from the WhatsUpMoms YouTube channel. I shared it on Instagram when we tried it, and you guys, this recipe is so good. Basically, you just need to heat up some chocolate chips and a few ingredients, and then you can throw them into molds, let them sit overnight, and these are the most delicious Fudgesicles you will ever have. Like, adults will love these too. And we're gonna spice them up for the adults too. So, okay, let's get started. First off, we need a pot. All right, so we've got a pot, we've got a whisk. The whisk is pretty important. And I'm actually gonna be quadrupling the recipe. So we're gonna do 1 cup, measure for me. I will link my favorite chocolate chips down in the description. If they have them in stock right now, my favorite ones, they're not only organic, but also fair trade. And Vitacost has a really good deal. All the way up, buddy. This is what makes these amazing. It's like actual chocolate chips. Okay, so we're gonna melt 1 cup of chocolate chips. We're also gonna do 1.3 cups of granulated sugar. Hold the cup for me. By the way, you guys, I just got this coconut oil in my shirt, so yeah, I'm hoping it's not gonna stain. We're also gonna do cocoa powder, and it's really important that you mix the cocoa powder with all your dry ingredients first before you add the milk in. So we're gonna do, let's grab a tablespoon. Okay, we're gonna do 8 tablespoons. I'm sure that converts to some kind of a cup, but will you count with me? Okay, 2, 3, 8. Okay, and then we're gonna do 4 tablespoons of cornstarch. gonna do just a little bit of salt. Pretty much, this will be like 4 pinches of salt. Just something about salt with chocolate, it just adds a little bit. And then milk. So the recipe they did has a mix of whole milk and almond milk. I don't have that, but I'm gonna do a mix of soy milk and 1%. We'll see how it turns out. If I can master these, like do a full almond milk version, like a dairy-free,
Master these
that'd be
crazy.
cool. Good job. Okay, so we've got all of the powders nicely mixed, because you really want to make sure the cocoa is like gonna get mixed well with the milk. So we're gonna do 3 cups of this soy milk. I really like the Silk Original. I use that both for my like soy yogurt. I'll put a link up in the cards if you guys want to see how I do that. Wait, is this my 3rd one? Okay. Is that 3 or 4?
3.
3? Okay. And then we'll do 1 cup of the 1%. We're gonna go ahead and take this over to the stove, and then we're gonna heat this to a simmer. And then once it gets to a simmer, we're just gonna whisk it for like 2 to 3 minutes until it starts to thicken, and then we'll bring it over and add just a couple more things. Okay, while he's doing that, I'm gonna clean up. We're still gonna need coconut oil and some vanilla extract. I will also leave my favorite vanilla extract down below. And my popsicle molds that I really like, these are by Koji. You can find these at like Target or Amazon. I love this mold shape because you can do so many different types of popsicles. They come out pretty easy, and I feel like they're more durable. And then also they come with this really cool base. I've had this for a couple years now and we really like it. So while we wait for that, I'm gonna change my shirt to a non-stained one, and I'll see you guys back in a minute. While we were waiting for that to simmer, we went and made some homemade popcorn. You guys, these are like the staples. The Whirly Pop, you can get this on Amazon, and brewer's yeast. Gotta have it with popcorn.
In the full moonlight, I got blood on my tongue, anxious for no reason.
So our mixture is super liquid magma hot. We're gonna do 4 teaspoons of vanilla extract and then 4 teaspoons of coconut oil. I buy mine in the huge thing. This lasts actually quite a while. We use coconut oil for a lot of different things. Give it a stir. It starts to smell so good after you add the vanilla in. Can you smell it?
Oh my goodness.
I do a little bit under 4 teaspoons of the coconut oil. You guys, these are so good. You absolutely have to try this recipe.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is super hot, and I don't want to pour it straight into the molds, so I'm just going to put it through the counter here, and I'm going to let this cool down just a little bit, and stir it every once in a while so it doesn't get like a layer on the top. I gotta get back to cleaning. You want to help me with the dishes? Unloading the dishwasher maybe? I'll just leave these right here while we're waiting. Okay? Let's do the dishes.
Well, that cools down.
I am under your spell, poison in my blood cells. You're the only drug that can save my body. Live and let loose now. Take a sip from the city light. You and me, we got the whole world, but let's make it our own. Strolling along the sidewalks, but you're running inside my mind. Get all we got together, we will always survive.
in addition to using our normal popsicle molds, I also decided to try out some little like robot molds. I picked these up on Amazon and I really like them. You can use them for so many different things, like if you're making little chocolates or popsicles. These worked well. I will say that they are messy, like on the fingers, but they are a nice little treat. And my kids really liked them. You can just give them to them on a little plate, and they can either eat them in like a bowl with a spoon, or they can just pick them up and like eat them outside. And they actually do a really good job in the molds. Like they come out and they look totally like little miniature robots, and they're so cute. And then we also had these little popsicle molds that I got from a couple years ago. My mom actually gifted these to us, and they are neat. They like slide up. I haven't seen them anywhere. Like I don't know where you'd buy them, but yeah, whatever popsicle molds you have will work. With these Fudgesicles, it is best to freeze them overnight, which just to show you guys all at once, this is how they turned out the next morning. I just like to pop these out of the little molds, and I just put a little bit of hot water over the molds, and then it just slides out. And then you put that on some parchment paper on a baking sheet, and then I just melted a little bit of white chocolate, and I thinned it out with a little bit of that coconut oil that I used in the recipe, and then drizzled that over the top of the Fudgesicles. And this is what makes these like amazing. You could add whatever you want on top of them. You could do like chocolate and then quickly add some gummy bears. You could do just white chocolate and maybe some like liquid peanut butter, like if you heated it up and add a little bit of coconut oil. You could do those miniature M&Ms. You could do crushed up like Butterfinger, or there's so many options, but I think this is what makes them really, really neat. And you can even do both sides of your little Fudgesicles, and they're so good. The Fudgesicles are excellent on their own. Like the chocolate is just amazing on its own, but it is a lot of fun to add something colorful like sprinkles or your kids' favorite candies or like Oreos crushed up. There's so many different possibilities. And the awesome thing about these, as soon as you're done with toppings, they're ready to eat right away. Actually, I think they're a little bit better once they're a little bit like slightly warmed too, like they're out for a couple minutes. All right, guys, back to the clean with me, and time to give you guys some more cleaning motivation. If nothing else, I think, you know, the motivation of, okay, if I get my house clean, then I can try making these epic popsicles, or at least, you know, getting the ingredients, getting some molds, because I think that's a pretty good reward. Some chocolate in exchange for cleaning. That motivates me. So I hope it motivates you guys too. One thing that I wanted to mention to you guys, or I wanted to address, I just remembered it now, is I had announced in a previous video that the comment section was back. I was so excited. One of my videos, it just randomly, I was like, comments were enabled. And if you haven't been following that long drama, YouTube has disabled comments on many different channels across the platform. It's in an effort to fix the issue of predatory comments like child predators lurking on YouTube. So different channels who have children in their videos have been affected by this. I haven't seen comments that were related to that or any kind of predatory comments on my channel. However, YouTube has like blocked comments. Anyways, so they had blocked comments on my channel, but then all of a sudden I had a random video that it allowed them. But then the next video, like last week's video, they were disabled again. So I don't know if this video is going to have comments or not, so make sure you check. And if we do have comments, I would love for you to say hello. I miss you guys so much. But if not, make sure you hop over to Instagram. That is the best place, at least while these comments have been disabled. That's the best place to come say hello. Also, you can give the video a thumbs up if you just want to support. Obviously, all of you that are subscribed is a huge support to my channel and helping it grow. I would not be able to do this and stay at home with my kiddos and like clean my own house and be able to like make an income off of that. So I thank you guys so much for watching and watching this far into the video. You guys are everything to my channel. So I really appreciate you guys bearing with me, even though we're not able to chat as freely as we were before. I miss you guys so much. So if you're looking for ways to support, even though you can't comment here, give it a thumbs up and hop over to my Instagram. We can chat there.
Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me.
For those of you guys that were super curious about what I'm watching on my phone there, pretty much I'm always watching either a cleaning video or something in my like subscriptions tab. But what I was watching is actually a bunch of different travel vlogs. We've been looking at doing an international trip for our 10-year anniversary. And even though our anniversary was back in February, we're still trying to, well, we saved up for a trip, but we're trying to nail it down which one we want to do. And yeah, just kind of like trying to find a good deal between lodging and airfare and wait for the right time. But we've got so many places. I talked about it in my last Clean With Me, but there's just so many places. Right now I'm trying to do a little bit more research on Italy because I don't know, I was thinking Greece and then now I'm thinking Italy, and just hearing more about like the Amalfi Coast and all of those different things. If you guys have traveled to Italy or you are from there, please message me on Instagram and let me know like the must-see places. I know Venice, like the floating city, just sounds amazing too. But yeah, hit me up in the private messages on Instagram and let's chat.
we got plenty of time. That we got plenty of time. That we got plenty of time. I don't know a thing about what this is like. I don't want to think about what's ahead. I'm here now. 'Cause I've always wanted to feel alive. Live in the moment, let the future arrive. I'm gonna tell the world the way it's going down. Let tomorrow be tomorrow, right here now. Won't let them bother me, I'm not gonna waste my time. Come and join and get it started in this town. I'd rather be fun than what they say won't be safe and sound. There's time for that, but not now. And while we are young, let's be stupid. Just you, me, and the night. The one thing we should know is that we got plenty of time. That we got plenty of time. Yeah, we got plenty of time. We got plenty of time. Yeah.
I'm always so amazed and disgusted at how much I'm able to pick up from the floors, between the carpet, just any of the floors. They always get so much dust. And the last thing that I wanted to do in the clean with me was just grab all of the like dirty cleaning rags, the microfiber towels, all of that, napkins and everything. I wanted to take all of those down to the laundry room and get them washed. That's like my favorite thing to do, like ending a cleaning day is just have laundry going and feel like everything is just finished up. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed coming along with me today with this clean with me and you found some great motivation. If you did, make sure and give it a thumbs up real quick and don't forget to hit the bell to subscribe. Also the notification bell so you don't miss my next video. I'll have an Instant Pot recipe, my cheesecake recipe up on the left. It's a really good one, you can't miss it. And then also some of my previous clean with me videos on the right so you can keep cleaning. See you soon.